Speaking of the Ravens, let's move to the AFC North. I wanted to chat a bit real quick about the Bengals and Joe Burrow. Obviously, we know that he has strained calf muscle, which can be a long-term thing, can be a short-term thing. There's a lot of questions that surrounded around that. Coach Zac Taylor went on the Pat McAfee show earlier and spoke on this as well. Let's take a listen.
That's what you're getting out of me.
A few weeks.
Oh,
You guys are having no worries about Joe Burrow and his comeback time and everything like that?
I feel good about the progress he's making right now. That's what you're getting out of me.
A few weeks.
I think I could really start picking, though. You know what I mean? You're like a real good guy.
So there's Zac Taylor's comments on that. It seems as if Zac Taylor feels pretty confident about Joe Burrow coming back. And from a fantasy standpoint, I feel like pretty confident if you're going to draft a quarterback. Maybe he's dropped back a little bit. Gives you an opportunity to pick up Joe Burrow, but I think he's going to still have a solid year. I don't think there's a whole lot to worry about with him coming back. You know, even if he's out first week, second week, he's going to be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, and that's music to the Bengals fans' ears. Not for the rest of the AFC North, but
right.
You know, that team is night and day different without Burrow.
Yeah.
And as much as people want to hate on him, he has proven he's a winner. He's proven that he can handle big games. They have a really solid team. I mean, on offense, Higgins, Chase, Mixon.
Yeah.
That's a lethal group, and their defense is sneaky good out there in Cincy. So we'll see what happens there, but obviously the health of Joe Burrow greatly impacts that division. You know the thing that scares me though?
What's that?
In the AFC North is that we haven't heard anything about the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Not only that, but there are so many analysts out there that are kind of like talking about how the Steelers are going to take a step back this year. And to me, that's just such a contrarian indicator.
I think it's the opposite.
No. So I just saw this on ESPN. There's two. God damn it, I can't remember his name. But talking about like the Steelers actually taking a step back this year, especially compared to everything else that's going on in the AFC North. And we talked about this. Was it last week or the week before? The odds, as far as standings are concerned in the AFC North, Vegas has the Steelers coming in dead last. Behind
the Browns.
Around the Browns. So, and I even said that. Like, I thought that was a joke.
Yeah.
Because I think the Steelers should not be overlooked. And, you know, obviously as a Ravens fan, we're never going to underestimate the Steelers. But, man, like, they have so many good young pieces. And that, they're a little bit unproven. But that doesn't mean that we should just, write them off.
And you know it's proven?
The basement, right.
You know what's proven? Mike Tomlin. You can say what you want.
Yeah,
proven
exactly.
head coach. And also, when TJ Watt plays, they win.
Yeah.
Like, they actually win. So imagine the fact is that Kenny Pickett's a year older, a year more experienced in the league. You have George Pickens that's 1 year older. Deontay Johnson, very talented player. Yeah. I think Najee Harris could have a good bounce back. When you deal with a foot injury before the season starts and everyone's saying he lost a step, maybe he could have, but he's an all-around really good player. And when you're a running back and you got to use your feet and you're hurt essentially the entire year playing through it, like that's a big thing. Steelers can be crazy good. I actually say crazy good, but the Steelers, it's crazy to think that they aren't going to be in the thick of this in the playoff race, especially because TJ Watt, he is such a difference maker. And the Steelers are night and day a more confident group when he's on the field.
Yeah, agreed. I don't know. I don't understand what Vegas is thinking. The AFC North in general, like we talked about this, I think it's very possible that 3 of the 4 teams in the AFC North could make the playoffs. Who says it's not going to be the Steelers? I'm not going to be that guy.
I'm definitely not going to be that guy either.